Are you interested in growing malting barley? Watch this video to learn the basic crop considerations. Hi, I'm Christy Borelli, an extension educator in agronomy with Penn State. In this video, I will introduce key malting barley types, varieties from recent Penn State barley trials, and buyer considerations. After watching this video, you will understand the basic considerations for optimizing malting performance and meeting market needs. Optimizing grain quality is incredibly important for malt production, so it is necessary to balance variety selection with environmental conditions, agronomic management, and disease control practices for your specific growing region. Fortunately, malting barley varieties have been identified and bred for characteristics that promote good processing efficiency for high-quality beer based on specific regions and climates. Here are some basic crop characteristics you should be familiar with. Malting barley varieties typically come in 2- or 6-row head types, and both head types are available as spring and winter varieties. Let's look at the 2-row head types first. The 2-row head types tend to have larger, more uniform kernels, and for this reason they have historically been preferred for their flavor and brewing properties. Some featured 2-row winter varieties from the 2020 Penn State barley trials include Scala, Flavia, Danu, Somerset, and a newer variety from Oregon State. Now let's look at the 6-row head types. The 6-row head types tend to have smaller, more uneven kernels, but higher enzyme levels. Usually 6-row types have been grown for animal feed and have been less popular for brewers, but are increasing in popularity as breeding and selection improves their malting performance. Including 6-row barley types can be useful when grain mashes for beer include corn or wheat, because these grains have lower diastatic power, which is the ability to convert starch to sugar. The featured 6-row winter varieties from the 2020 Penn State trials include Faro and Hirondella. There is a newer crop, naked barley, that is worth knowing about, despite the fact that it is still emerging in the marketplace. Naked barley is a hullist type where the grain sheds from the husk in the field at harvest time, reducing the need to clean and dehull the grain. This is more important for culinary purposes than malting, since pearling is no longer needed and the grain retains its nutrient-rich bran. There are only a couple naked barley varieties available, and this one is Buck from Oregon State. Like most small grain crops, malting barley varieties are available as both winter and spring types. The type you choose to grow is mainly determined by where you live. Quality typically takes precedence over yield for malting barley, but overall yields are similar or slightly less than the best adapted feed barleys in Pennsylvania. Yield is improving as malting lines that are better adapted to the environment become available. Although many varieties may be available and suitable for your location, it is extremely important to know the varieties your buyers are purchasing before you plant. A contract will specify exactly what variety and quantity are needed. It is also important to purchase certified seed to ensure varietal purity. Using certified seed will also help guarantee that you are producing the variety stated on your contract with your buyer. Although it is a fairly new area for research, barley varieties or types do not have much of an impact on flavor, and so it is more important to choose what works well in your area based on advice from your buyer. Farmers who are interested in exploring different varieties or practices are encouraged to do so on small acreage and to recognize that grain might not be purchased if it does not meet the basic quality standards. In summary, the basic crop considerations for malting barley are: barley comes in 2-row, 6-row, and naked types. Select a type and variety that grow in your region and is proven to optimize malt performance. Proper agronomic management is necessary to ensure quality. Grow varieties that your grain buyer wants based on your growing area, and purchase certified seed and secure a contract. For more specific and up-to-date information about each of the varieties, go to the Penn State Extension's website, extension.psu.edu, and search for barley and wheat performance trials.